everybody, and you're very welcome to the 2021 PDST Young Economist of the Year National Awards. My name is Rachel Farrell, and along with Sharon Kiley, I will be your co-host for this very special event. I invite you all to sit back for the next while so that you can meet some of the people behind the scenes that makes YEOTY possible each year, and to see some of the amazing projects and the students who have produced them. YEOTY would not be possible without the ongoing support of the National Director of the Professional Development Service for Teachers, Ciara O'Donnell. So I'm delighted now to hand you over to Ciara, who will officially open the proceedings.
As National Director of the PDST, it gives me great pleasure to welcome you all to the Young Economist of the Year National Awards 2021. Now in its 8th year, and something that has really developed into a significant national awards event for the enjoyment and promotion of economics. Exciting times are ahead for economics, and the PDST have been privileged to work with the great economics teachers in this country over the last 2 years in relation to the new specification. Economics problems are an ever-present, real and inherent part of our lives, and that's why economics is so important for understanding the world we live in. Economics is about choice, behaviour, and how this impacts our individual lives, our country, global economies, and on the planet we share. It's about people making big decisions and asking big questions, like the ones we saw in this year's entries. Questions that were clearly inquiry-driven, with economics at their core, about real contemporary issues, and most importantly, inspired by something that mattered to students. And isn't learning always best when it's about something we ourselves are curious about? You students chose your topic because you had a question, a need to discover, investigate something, and create new knowledge. And that's what real learning is. Your exam is important, and you should work hard to get the best grade. That work shows all the hard work you've done. But some of the best learning you will get now and in life is the learning you get not from answering other people's questions, but by asking your own questions. Some of the questions we got this year were just incredible and enormously interesting. Questions about the coronavirus and its impact on the Irish property market, its impact on the aviation industry, its impact on the hospitality sector, the impact of the vaccine rollout on the reopening of the economy, sugar tax, the impact of zero waste lifestyle, questions about cashless society, about electric cars, and even Netflix and how it's disrupted the cable industry. Great questions. And remember that knowledge is created by questions and not answers. It's the quality and thought behind your questions that means so much more than answers. So never stop asking questions, because in life beyond school, you will gain so much more from being the person who asks the right questions rather than having to have the right answers all the time. And you don't necessarily have to choose economics just because you want to do it in university, because economics is a useful subject to do even if you choose something like politics or history, philosophy, sociology, or law, because economics relates to almost all aspects of our lives. And I didn't learn economics in school. I learned it as I went along, as I grew up, and as I listened to and discussed current affairs or watched the news. And I certainly learned about economics by looking at your projects. So thank you for opening my eyes up to the world of economics, and thank you for making me ask questions like these more often. And the purpose of today's event is to showcase and acknowledge this work and that of your teachers in creating innovative projects across such a range of economics concepts and topics. So to you students, a massive congratulations. Today's all about you and your questions and the great minds that you have that thought them up. We want to hear what you're thinking, saying and asking about really important issues like this, because you are the questioners, the inquirers, the researchers, and the economists of the future. And your teachers, the people who gave you the freedom to engage in this project. Teachers are under no obligation to take part in Young Economist, but they do it because they know that students learn best when they're motivated and driven by curiosity and interest. So to all the teachers listening in, we know that last year on March 12th, you found yourselves in a fraught and urgent space without the benefit of time and instruction, where demands for teaching and learning are still happening in real time, and every day and every week brought different and unexpected challenges. And through it all, you did everything you could to keep teaching and learning alive and maintain connections with your students, which makes what you've achieved here all the more exceptional and commendable. To do all of that and follow through on a commitment to Young Economists during the most challenging period in the history of schooling. Teachers are the education system's greatest asset, and the system owes you a huge debt. So I salute and commend all of you for that dedication and commitment that you demonstrate by taking part in the professional development for this project and for nurturing what you have in your students. Young Economist has grown into a multi-partnership endeavour, and I want to acknowledge our partners in this regard: the Irish Economic Association, the Irish Government Economic Evaluation Service, the Central Bank of Ireland, University College Dublin, Maynooth University, NUI Galway, Trinity College Dublin, University College Cork, Economics and Social Research Institute, the Department of the Environment, Climate and Communications, the Business Studies Teachers Association of Ireland, Laois Education Centre, and most recently, the Munster Technological University, and to Navan Education Centre, our administration base for economics and other areas in the PDST, and to Esther Herlihy there and all the work she does behind the scenes for economics, CPD throughout the year and for this event. And the PDST team of teacher educators, Cian, Shane and Regina, names that all of you will know from your engagement on the ground. They live and they breathe this subject in their work and are incredibly committed to the support they provide for teachers. So it's such a privilege for me to work with teacher educators like Shane, Cian and Regina. And Sharon Kiley, the team leader of economics for the PDST and the team leader for many other areas in the PDST. Sharon's contribution to business subjects and economics and to this initiative has simply been enormous in the last number of years. Her stamp of tenacity, class and rigour is evident throughout. And finally, I'd like to acknowledge the work of Rachel Farrell, former Deputy Director with the PDST, an economics teacher at heart, who exudes a passion and a belief in the value and intrigue about this subject. Rachel's vision and energy has made Young Economist what it is. Her proactive flair for getting things done is energising and ever infectious. So thank you once again, Rachel. This project is a fantastic example of true partnership with a common purpose. Support services, education centres, Department of Education, third levels, schools and students. So to everyone listening in, thank you for joining us to mark the culmination of this work, to celebrate a journey well travelled and a job well done by so many in the true spirit of partnership and collegiality. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ciara, and hello and welcome everyone again to this year's PDST Young Economist of the Year National Celebration for 2021. It's been another busy year in schools and we know you've put so much work into your entries. The calibre this year was truly outstanding. We're delighted to be able to host this year's celebration of your achievements online once again. And it's a really big day for you all, and I know you're really excited and nervous to find out just who will be named amongst this year's winning entries. I'm Sharon Kiley, Team Leader with the Professional Development Service for Teachers for post-primary subjects and programmes, and I'm delighted to be co-hosting this year's online awards for the Young Economist of the Year, a PDST initiative. My team and I have the great privilege to support teachers working in the areas of economics, business, LCBP, LCA, and politics and society. So as we get the awards underway, don't forget to take a selfie of yourself and post on Instagram, economist.young, and on Twitter at PDST_YEOTY, and don't forget the hashtag PDSTYEOTY. I would like to extend a warm welcome to the President of the Irish Economic Association, IEA, Dr. Anne Nolan. The IEA is the professional association for economists in Ireland. Dr. Nolan is a research professor at the Economic and Social Research Institute and took over the presidency of the IEA in 2020. The IEA was the first organisation to partner with the PDST for the Young Economist of the Year initiative. So let's hear from Dr. Nolan of the IEA.
Hello, my name is Anne Nolan and I'm the current president of the Irish Economics Association. In my day job, I work as an economist at the Economic and Social Research Institute in Dublin, where I'm an associate professor in economics. The IEA are really delighted to be involved with the Young Economist of the Year event again this year. Really disappointed that we can't meet in person, but I do hope you all enjoy the event nonetheless. We're really delighted to be involved with YEOTY again this year, and well done to all of those who've engaged with the event. I hope you enjoyed putting your projects together. We certainly very much enjoyed reading them and looking through them. And I do hope some of you will consider economics for your future careers. So well done again.
Thanks to Dr. Nolan. And now it's a special treat to be able to introduce our next guest. He's a graduate of Commerce, UCC, Chartered Accountant, a graduate at the London School of Economics and Political Science, and a serving TD. Please welcome Minister for Public Expenditure and Reform, Michael Mcgrath.
Hi there, I just wanted to send a quick message to everyone involved in the Young Economist of the Year programme in inviting students to explore real-life issues through their projects. It is an excellent medium to facilitate students in developing greater economic literacy and to understand how economics relates to their everyday lives and futures. Undertaking research relating to an economic problem helps students to develop knowledge and skills that can be applied to many areas of life and also to further study. It's great to see the level of interest from students in economics. Project entries to Young Economist of the Year 2021 showed a clear understanding that economics is about our choices and behaviours and how these impact our individual lives, our country, essential needs like healthcare and food and energy security, the global economy, and of course the environment. From this experience, I know the students will have gained a better understanding of the value of economics in evidence-based policy making, something we really value in this department. The Young Economist of the Year 2021 is a shining example of the high level of commitment from students and their teachers to the study of economics and the types of partnerships in education being encouraged and being enabled by the Department of Education and partnering departments, organisations and of course universities. I'm delighted to see so many people taking an interest in the discipline of economics through their study and also programmes like the Young Economist of the Year. Perhaps in a few years' time, some of you here today will have chosen a career in the field of economics and will be making recommendations and giving advice to ministers using sound principles of economic reasoning to do so. I certainly hope so, and I think that events like today's can be an important building block for such a career. I want to wish all of you the very best in the competition and hope that you will use the knowledge and skills that you have gained through your participation to consider a career in the civil service as an IGEES economist. Thank you all very much.
Sincere thanks to Minister Mcgrath for taking the time to join us in this year's celebrations. And now let's go over to Ms. Jenny Connors, Head of the Irish Economic and Evaluation Service, IGEES.
Hello everyone, I'm Jenny Connors from the Irish Government Economic and Evaluation Service, known as IGEES. IGEES has been involved in the YEOTY project since 2019, and so we are delighted to continue our support for a third year now. The IGEES category of YEOTY seeks to encourage all secondary school students to engage in projects which deal with topical, real-life policy issues. And from the number of projects received this year, it is clear that the engagement is as strong as ever. Just to give a quick background to IGEES, the service was established in 2012. It is an integrated cross-government service with a primary goal of supporting better policy making and implementation across the civil service, particularly through economic analysis and evaluation. I'm very pleased to say that the service has grown considerably since its inception, and we now have around 200 members across all government departments. This growth has resulted in IGEES work spanning across all areas of public policy and has brought a real variety and depth to the work of our service. Our analysis spans across healthcare, housing, social protection and climate action, and that's just naming a few. In terms of this year's YEOTY, it was reassuring to see that the issues that we grapple with every day, were also being looked at by all of you. By researching and analysing these day-to-day challenges through your projects, it is a great way to develop an understanding of how economics relates to people's daily reality and how it helps to shape the lives of Irish citizens in the future. So I hope that this has highlighted to everyone involved just how important and interesting public policy analysis and decision making can be. I would like to sincerely thank all of the students who got involved in this year's YEOTY and who took the time to develop such interesting and well thought through projects. Lastly, I would like to give a big thank you to all of the teachers across the country who support and champion YEOTY. It would not be possible without your enthusiasm and the time that you set aside to facilitating these projects. I understand the last year has been a challenging one, but it's great to see so many people getting involved in YEOTY and having such a keen interest in economics and public policy making. So well done again, and best of luck to everyone in the YEOTY 2021 competition.
And to announce the IGEES Awards, please welcome Ms. Laura Watts, Senior Economist at the Department of Education.
My name's Laura Watts, and I work as an economist at the Department of Education as part of IGEES. On behalf of all of the judges in the IGEES category, I want to say how really impressed we were at the standard of analysis and the range of topics that were selected for examination. The topics reflect the really diverse range of issues that we as economists and policy analysts are asked to advise government on. I'm really pleased to be able to announce the winners in the IGEES category. From transition year, Jess Todd and Jessica Malone from Mount Sackville. Their entry was the impact of a zero waste lifestyle on the economy. From fifth year, also in Mount Sackville, Eleanor Clancy, Zoe O'Brien and Christine O'Brien, who posed the question, would the legalisation of recreational cannabis in Ireland benefit the Irish economy? The winner from sixth year is Sasuke Kirkland from St Andrews College, who examined income inequality throughout the pandemic, how the elasticity of hand sanitizer and face masks are an example of income inequality due to the pandemic. The overall winner in the IGEES category is Sasuke Kirkland, how elasticity of hand sanitizer and face masks are an example of income inequality. We really enjoyed the perspectives and insights that were brought in these entries. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Sasuke Kirkland and my project is on income inequality throughout the pandemic and how the elasticity of hand sanitizer and face masks shows that lower income people were disproportionately affected by the pandemic.
Thanks, Jenny and Laura, and the IGEES team for all your work on YEOTY this year. We were delighted to welcome the Central Bank of Ireland as a partner to YEOTY in 2019. With their generous contribution of time, funding, and a chance for winning students to engage in work experience at the bank, they have raised the profile of YEOTY as a very prestigious and important national awards event. I would now like to welcome the Deputy Governor of the Central Bank, Sharon Donnery, to say a few words and to present the CBI Special Interest Award.
The Central Bank of Ireland is delighted to collaborate once again with the Young Economist of the Year competition to support budding economists of the future. And our special thanks to the Department of Education Professional Development Service for teachers and the Young Economist of the Year Working Group for their continued work on this valuable initiative. Now, through the Central Bank of Ireland Award, we invite students to explore issues of importance to the Irish economy or to monetary policy. And this year, our judging panel, made up of central bank economists, reviewed more than 40 entries. The standard and quality of these projects, which covered a wide range of topics, exceeded our expectations and gave us cause to believe that we have a great generation of economists to come. Entries to the Central Bank of Ireland Award were judged according to 4 criteria: relevance to the work of the Central Bank of Ireland, the quality of the presentation, originality and content. And this year, in recognition of the really diverse range of high quality entries, we are presenting 3 awards. So firstly, I'm delighted to announce the awarding of silver medals to 2 projects which have been highly commended by our judging panel. So the silver medal winners of the 2021 Central Bank of Ireland Awards are Aaron Tighe from the Patrician High School in Carrick Cross for his project, How Europe Responds, an analysis of the EU economic response to COVID-19. And a team made up of Michelle Laughlin, Aoife Duffy and Katie Brogan from the Mercy Secondary School in Ballymahon for their project, Regressive Taxation and the Carbon Tax. So a big congratulations to Aaron and to Michelle, Aoife and Katie. So now to the overall winner of the 2021 Central Bank Award. And the winner is Luke Dicken from the Killorglin Community College for his project, What Impact Have Central Banks and Monetary Policy Had on Inequality? So congratulations, Luke. Our judging panel was really impressed with your project. Your analysis was really well thought out and thoroughly researched, and you should be very proud. In recognition of your achievement, you'll receive a specially designed gold medal and a €500 bursary. So congratulations again, both to you, Luke, and to your teacher, Lisa Cahalan. And thank you all again, and we look forward to seeing you next year.
Hello, I'm Luke Dicken from Killorglin Community College. My project focused on the impact of central banks and monetary policy on widening wealth and income inequality. First, I examined the theoretical background of monetary policy and the channels through which it affects the wider economy. Then, I applied this to a pertinent and topical real-world example, the Irish housing market. I conclude that both conventional and unconventional monetary policy have affected the housing market and widened inequality. I end with a series of bold policy recommendations to create a fairer economy and a just recovery.
And now we come to the awards for the outstanding projects exploring the topic of economic inequality. To present the awards, it's my pleasure to welcome Dr. Tuvana Pastine, Professor at the Department of Economics, Maynooth University.
Hi, I'm Tuvana Pastine, Head of the Department of Economics at Maynooth University, and I'm delighted to announce the winner of 2021 Maynooth University Young Economist Awards. And the award goes to Amy, Aveen, Osaragi, Abby, Sophie, Laois for the project titled Imperial Economics, The Winds of Change from Our Ladies College, Green Hills, Drogheda. Congratulations! The project takes us to early 20th century and examines the colonial and domestic economic policies in Great Britain. And it does so by taking us to the world of Banks family when their lives were touched by Mary Poppins. So what would have happened if Michael Banks had deposited his tuppence at the bank? At the time, Britain was investing heavily in the colonies. Michael's tuppence could have gone to the Aswan Dam on River Nile, designed to help with irrigation to increase the cotton crop in Egypt, or to the tea plantations in India. The project emphasizes that the empire's economic policies in the colonies were to generate immediate profits for Britain and did not create environmentally and socially sustainable means of production. Michael, as you'll remember, is not convinced by his father's greedy boss and triggers a bank run. This takes the project to the analysis of modern-day banking and to recent bank runs, UK experience such as Northern Rock. The move also takes us back to the back streets of London, highlighting the income inequality at the time, and so does the project. The project highlights class, income, gender inequalities in early 90s, but also acknowledges that these were the times where we see foundations of modern social welfare in UK, such as the old age pensions. And what would have happened if Michael had managed to give the tuppence to the little old bird woman? Well, given that she's poor, her marginal propensity to spend would be high, and through the multiplier effect, Michael's tuppence would have stimulated the domestic economy.
Thanks, Tuvana. And thank you for all of the lovely resources that you developed this year for economics students that are available on our YEOTY website. I am now delighted to announce a new partner to YEOTY this year, Munster Technological University. And I would like to welcome the President of MTU, Professor Maggie Cusack, to say a few words about the university and to announce the MTU Best of Munster Award.
Munster Technological University, or MTU, was established in January 2021 following the merger of Cork Institute of Technology and Institute of Technology Tralee. MTU is delighted to be collaborating for the first time with the Young Economist of the Year 2021. MTU is the second technological university to be set up recently in Ireland. MTU boasts a wide variety of academic programmes which support student development and opportunities linked to education and research. Based in the southwest region covering Cork and Kerry, MTU has 6 campuses and a student body of 18,000. The Department of Management and Enterprise and the School of Business at MTU welcomes the opportunity to support you, the young economists of the future, as you investigate and explore areas of economic interest both in Ireland and across the globe. We do hope that this interest continues into your third level experience and continues to foster the excellent exploration, insights and investigations that have been seen in this year's competition entries. Given the ongoing current pandemic and the challenges that students face, we are delighted to see this competition continue in remote mode. And despite restrictions, students have shown resilience in ensuring the high standards of entries to this competition continue to be maintained. This is very much evidenced by feedback from our judges, illustrating the students' hard work and high project standards. A university's role in learning is significantly enhanced by students' ideas, contributions and vision for the future, which is very much in evidence in this competition. The economics discipline is a core area covered by all our business degree programmes, and students interested in this area are encouraged to explore, challenge and develop by the economics learning community of lecturers who champion this discipline. MTU offers core economics modules across its business programmes at both undergraduate and postgraduate level, and students may take electives in international economics, financial economics and economics data and analysis. We also have students studying for Masters by Research and PhDs in economics. Our judging team of economists reviewed approximately 118 projects, and the standard of these projects and the research undertaken was simply excellent. I would like to thank our judging panel, MTU lecturers Trudy Murray, Niamh Linehan and Dr. Aisling Conway-Lenihan, who gave considerable time to reviewing and deliberating over the entries, which was no easy task this year. The submissions covered a wide range and varied range of really interesting and current topics, such as economics and industry responses to COVID-19, 15-minute cities and eco-cities, zero-waste lifestyles, inequality, electric cars, sustainability, Black Lives Matter movement, women in economics, global warming and climate action, national debt, taxes, quantitative easing, and economics of the art market. Many thanks to the Department of Education, the Professional Development Services for Teachers and Young Economist of the Year Working Group for their support and work in this event. A special word of thanks to Rachel Farrell from the Department of Education and UCD, who is the brainchild between Young Economist of the Year and whose tremendous passion for economics and dedication to the promotion of this subject is the reason this event has grown to the prestige it holds. I would like to take this opportunity to thank all the teachers for your incredible passion and hard work in supporting and encouraging your students to engage in this competition, particularly given these challenging times. Finally, I would like to thank you, the entrants, and wish all the students continued success with their future studies, which hopefully will see continued engagement with and enjoyment for the discipline of economics. The study of economics is heavily influenced by the ever-changing economy, and being economic literate and having the ability to understand current affairs enables the student to understand how economic issues affect their lives, offers them an informed viewpoint, and sets students up with the foundation for future work and life. This reflects MTU's mission, and for the MTU Award, it has been demonstrated by the prize-winning students. Congratulations to fifth year students Kate Lynch and Sai Slattery and their teacher Kieran Quinton from Scolvura for their project The Impact and Importance of the Gym and Fitness Industry in Ireland's Economy. The students investigated the contribution of the fitness industry at a global and national level, conducting a deeper analysis to support their findings and provided a well-informed, high-standard presentation. We feel this project would relate very well to undergraduate economics students undertaking MTU's Bachelor of Business honours degree and the Bachelor of Business in Recreation and Leisure and Sport and Exercise programmes here in MTU. The winners will each receive a Young Economist of the Year hoodie, a trophy for their school, a cash prize and places on MTU's Enterprise Camp this summer. Congratulations from all of us at MTU.
Hi, my name is Kate Lynch.
And I'm Sai Slattery, and we did a research project on the impact and importance of the gym and fitness industry in Ireland's economy.
Our research focused on the supply and demand industry for fitness products, contribution to the Irish economy, market trends during COVID, and how the sector will bounce back post-pandemic.
We based our investigation on the sustainable goal, good health and well-being, and how it will impact the Irish health sector.
Thanks, Maggie. We're delighted to have MTU on board with YEOTY, and we look forward to continued collaboration in the future. I would now like to welcome Dr. Kevin Denney from the School of Economics in UCD. Kevin has been a long-standing judge on the economics judging panel, and he is going to give you some words of advice, and also he's going to announce the UCD Best of Leinster Award.
Hello, my name is Kevin Denney. I'm an associate professor here in the School of Economics in University College Dublin, and I'm one of the judges in YEOTY, as I have been for about 4 or 5 years now. So I just want to say a big congratulations to all of those who've won awards. And indeed to thank everyone who participated and submitted a project. I also want to thank the teachers who have worked with their students and encouraged them, in their spare time. So their commitment and support is much appreciated, and we should always be grateful to our teachers. Judging this year was harder because the standards have risen, and I saw a lot of great projects. And given the awful things happening around us with the pandemic and so on, that's really quite an achievement for young people. What I've seen in these projects is tremendous hard work, a lot of imagination, some really great technical skills, and a really genuine interest in the world around us and concern for issues like inequality and sustainability, which are some of the most profound challenges that we face these days. So I'm quite upbeat about the new generation coming through. It's something I'm really happy to see. So I hope that your studies continue to thrive. I hope it works out in whatever you want to do. I would love if you study economics at third level. A lot of you clearly have an ability for it. And obviously I'd be particularly pleased if you came to study in UCD, but that's up to you. If you do come here, please get in touch. So once again, I'd say a big congratulations and well done to everybody involved. This year we sponsored a prize, what we call the Best of Leinster Award. And the award this year goes to a project that I was particularly impressed with, which is very timely given the changes to our lives in the last year with people working and studying at home and not traveling as much. It's also timely given the urgent need everywhere to move to a more sustainable economy. So the project is called Would Dublin Benefit from Becoming a 15-Minute City? And it's by Orla Fitzpatrick and Sarah Renahan from Mount Sackville. So this wasn't something I knew about, and in case you don't know, a 15-minute city is an idea in urban planning that residents can meet all their daily needs on foot within a 15-minute radius of their homes. So living and working, shopping, and so on, leisure. So Orla and Sarah look at this, they introduce the idea and they talk about it in the context of a few Dublin neighbourhoods. So I learned a lot from this project. It was fascinating. It was well done. So a big congratulations to Orla and Sarah. A shout out to their teacher, Olga Owens, for her support. And I hope that maybe if you'd like to come out to visit us in UCD, we'd be very happy. I'd be very happy to show you around. So once again, thank you and well done.
Hi, my name is Sarah Ranahan.
And my name is Orla Fitzpatrick.
And we are TYs from Mount Sackville Secondary School in Dublin.
Our project was entitled Would Dublin Benefit from Becoming a 15-Minute City? And it focused on the Sustainable Development Goal number 11, Sustainable Cities and Communities.
A 15-minute city is a city where all of its residents can access all of their necessities within a 15-minute walk or cycle from their home.
We wanted to see how this would affect Dublin environmentally, socially, but most importantly, economically.
Thanks, Kevin, and thank you for your ongoing support of YEOTY each year. It now gives me great pleasure to introduce Professor Colin Scott, Dean of Social Sciences and Vice President for Equality, Diversity and Inclusion at University College Dublin. Colin is going to introduce the winners of the UCD YEOTY Equality, Diversity and Inclusion Award.
I am Colin Scott, Dean of Social Sciences and Vice President for Equality, Diversity and Inclusion at UCD. I'm delighted to be able to present the UCD Special Young Economist of the Year Equality, Diversity and Inclusion Award. We're presenting the award this year to Rhys Bowen, Fenella Reardon and Oisin O'Dwyer from Rockwell College, Cashel, Tipperary. Their teacher, very important, is Pat Egan. Rhys, Fenella and Oisin's project is entitled COVID-19 Outbreak Presents a Once-in-a-Generational Opportunity to Achieve Greater Gender, Regional and Generational Equality across Ireland. And the project is a really impressive piece of work, looking at how we can build back a better and more equal Ireland after the pandemic. The project is characterised by strong equality values, ambition, creativity, thorough research, and clear presentation of data. These are all very strong features for economists. Congratulations, Rhys, Fenella, and Oisin.
Hi, I'm Oisin O'Dwyer.
I'm Fenella Reardon.
And I'm Rhys Bowen, and we're fifth year students in Rockwell College.
This year for the Young Economist competition, we decided to investigate how the COVID outbreak has given us a once-in-a-generational opportunity to create a greater gender, generational and regional balance across Ireland.
We'd like to thank everyone who assisted us along the way, including our fellow classmates Henry Buttermore and Kate Flannery, who contributed to the success of this project.
As you know, students were asked to include some treatment of the global goals for sustainable development in their projects this year. I am delighted to announce that the Department of the Environment, Climate and Communications have very kindly sponsored a very special award called the Environmental and Sustainability Award. I am going to announce the winners of these categories on their behalf. So, for the Junior Environmental and Sustainability Awards, third place goes to Erin Egan of St Andrews College for her project on the impact of removing single-use plastics from the Irish economy, and her teacher is James Doyle. Second place goes to Alana Kelly, Eva Grennan, Jamie Gary, Grace Malone, Orla Hanlon, Jacob Prekob and Lauren O'Reilly from Tullamore College for their project Economic and Environmental Impact of Waste Management due to COVID-19, and their teacher is John Lowndes. And first place for the Junior Environmental and Sustainability Award goes to Daniel Scally and Paul Conway of Tullamore College for their project What are the Economic Impacts of Climate Change and Renewable Energy for Ireland? And their teacher is also John Lowndes. So well done to all of those students and their teachers.
Hello, my name is Daniel Scally.
And I am Paul Conway. We are second year students in Tullamore College.
In our project for YEOTY 2021, we investigated the economic impacts of climate change and renewable energy for Ireland. We specifically looked at solar energy, hydroelectric power, wind energy and biomass, and examined the effects of these from 3 different perspectives: financial, social and environmental.
Every single person needs to play their part in helping to protect the environment, even if this means making sacrifices in our daily lives. It is our collective responsibility to conserve a safe and healthy planet for future generations, for the sake of both the environment and the economy.
The time to act is now. Thank you.
So moving on to the Senior Environmental and Sustainability Award. Third place goes to Emma Hughes of St. Leo's College, Carlow. For her project, Has the Poverty Environment Initiative helped alleviate poverty in Latin America through sustainable practices? And her teacher is Claire Mcgrath. Second place in this category goes to Alex Barry from Coláiste Ciarán Croom, County Limerick. Further project is Climate Action and Opportunity Cost from the COVID-19 pandemic. And their teacher is Martin Murphy. And the winner of this category goes to Sasuke Kirkland and Farrell Francis from St Andrews in Dublin for their project, How Effective Has Irish Government Policy Been in Reducing Consumption of Non-Electric Cars and Incentivising the Use of Electric Cars? What happens next, and what can the government do? And their teacher is James Doyle. So well done to all involved.
Hi, my name's Farrell.
I'm Saskia.
And our project is entitled How Effective Has Irish Government Policy Been in Reducing Consumption of Non-Electric Cars and Incentivising the Usage of Electric Cars?
We looked at the historical policies implemented by the Irish government and analysed the shift in demand and various elasticities over the past 10 years.
We came to the conclusion that both the policy of taxation and the policy of subsidising electric cars is working, but from this point on the government should focus on subsidising electric cars.
This year we also have a special international category. I would like to congratulate Aryan Cordia from Jaipur in India for his project on how does carbon credit accounting affect economic growth. Well done, Aryan. I will now hand you over to the Director of Laois Education Centre, Catherine Doolan. Catherine will announce the Northern Ireland Young Economist of the Year, and Catherine will also tell us a little bit about Ireland's involvement in the International Economics Olympiad.
Thanks, Rachel. So as you know, YEOTY is now an all-island project with a wide range of partners across many disciplines. We in Laois Education Support Centre are especially delighted to be responsible for supporting the Northern Ireland part of the initiative. Laois Education Support Centre has a long history of being involved in North-South projects, and we're very happy to be in a position to build on this and develop relationships on the island of Ireland through our support of YEOTY. Extending YEOTY to include schools in Northern Ireland has also enabled us to select an all-island team for the International Economics Olympiad, or IEO. The IEO is a highly prestigious annual competition for second-level economics students. It's centred on stimulating problem-solving activities in economics, business and finance. Previous teams represented Ireland in the Moscow and St. Petersburg Olympiads and in an online event last year due to COVID. All teams did their country proud, bringing home medals for achievements in various categories of the competition. We're very proud of them and their teachers. Last year, the IEO decided to hold the competition with its regular form and status, but fully online. Astana International Financial Centre, Kazakhstan, were the official hosts for this online event. The Irish team brought home 3 individual bronze medals. Phelan Campbell, who was the overall YEOTY winner, finished with a bronze medal and was only 2% away from a silver. He's currently studying for his leaving certificate in Coláiste Earl in Monaghan and will captain the IEO team in 2021. Conor Lynn and Adam McCourt from St Mary's Mcgrath finished with bronze medals and have just commenced studying economics at Queen's in Belfast. Luke O'Donovan from Coláiste Mhuire Crosshaven was 0.3% away from a bronze medal. Luke is studying economics through transformational learning in UCC. Pádraig Clark was also a member of the team and is studying business economics and social studies in Trinity College, Dublin. Eliza Murray from Sacred Heart Newry is in year 14. Inez took part in the IEO Open competition and finished 20th from 101 competitors and came second place in the business case study overall. Last year's team came 5th out of 29 countries in the case study section, where they presented an economic analysis of pricing a vaccine for COVID-19. This year's competition was due to be held in Latvia, but due to COVID-19, the event will take place online in August. I would like to acknowledge the members of the Irish Economic Association for their ongoing support of the Irish teams attending the IEO. I would also like to thank the following universities for their contribution and support: the Department of Economics, Accounting and Finance, Maynooth University, UCD School of Economics and UCD School of Education, the School of Business and Economics, NUI Galway, the Department of Economics, Chemie Business School, University of Limerick, the Department of Economics, Trinity College Dublin, and the Department of Economics in University College Cork. And last but not least, I'd like to thank the Irish Government Economic and Evaluation Service, IGEES, and the Central Bank of Ireland for both their financial support and expertise, and also the organisers of the International Economics Olympiad for providing such a wonderful opportunity for our students. We look forward to a long and lasting relationship with you all. Now, we were delighted to welcome so many Northern Ireland schools to YEOTY this year. The projects submitted were of a very high standard, and so we would like to compliment all the teachers and students involved. Winners in this category will receive a trophy for their school and personalised frame certificates and YEOTY hoodies. Students in second place will receive personalised frame certificates and YEOTY hoodies. Furthermore, 3 students will be selected to join the All-Ireland panel to compete to represent Ireland in the 2021 online IEO. So, I would now like to announce the Northern Ireland winners. First place goes to Eliza Murray of Sacred Heart Grammar in Newry, and her project was the economics of vaccination, giving the supply and demand of COVID-19 vaccines a jab in the arm. And Inez's teacher was Shane McComb, so well done. Second place went to Orla Milne and Cuiva McKeown, also from Sacred Heart Grammar in Newry, and their project was Yemen and the poverty crisis, and again their teacher Shane McComb. Well done to you all. Thank you so much.
My name is Eliza Murray, and for this year's Young Economist of the Year, I completed a project entitled The Economics of Vaccination, Giving Supply and Demand a Jab in the Arm. For this project, I looked at the supply and demand of COVID-19 vaccines, and I also looked at game theory to see how we can increase the demand of these vaccines. For this project, I collated and analysed academic research and economic theory, as well as my own data investigations, and this led me to produce evidence-based, relevant and reasonable outcomes that can help us increase the supply and demand of COVID-19 vaccines at a time when we need it the most.
Congratulations to the following students who are on the 2021 International Economics Olympiad Ireland panel. Phelan Campbell from Coláiste Ariel Monaghan, Eliza Murray from Sacred Heart Grammar Newry, Matthew Mcgrath from St Andrew's College in Dublin, Shane Burke from Dungarvan CBS, Diego Sun from Denstall Abbey School, Alex Mulvihill McNamara from Mercy Secondary School Ballymahan, Leon Riley from CBS Monkstown, Angus Cook from Denstall Abbey, and Daniel Ryan from Good Counsel College in New Ross. The Northern Ireland qualifiers will be held on the 29th of May. Well done to all. Thanks, Catherine. I would like to hand you over now to Regina Casey, Advisor with the Professional Development Service for Teachers, to announce the Junior YEOTY Awards.
Thank you, Rachel. Hi there, my name is Regina Casey and I'm an Economics Advisor with the PDST. I'm delighted to be able to announce this year's PDSTYEOTY Awards. Each of the winners will receive a medal and certificate, as well as a YEOTY branded hoodie, and the top prize winner will also receive a specially commissioned trophy for you to display in your school with great pride, as well as a cash prize bursary. The overall junior winner will receive a €100 voucher. Don't forget today, you can follow us and post on Twitter at PDST_YEOTY, hashtag PDSTYEOTY, and you'll find us on Instagram at economist.young. Here are the awards for each year group in the junior category. In first year, congratulations to our winner, Owen Kinsman from St Andrew's College in Dublin. Owen's teacher is Mr. James Doyle, and the winning project title is, Should the Irish Government Have a Policy of Storing More Fuel for Electricity Generation on the Island of Ireland? Owen gave a comprehensive insight into the economic impact of a power outage in the Irish economy due to restrictions in the supply of our energy. The clarity in his line of inquiry, as well as his analysis of the data, enabled him to make recommendations on public policy with regard to Ireland's vulnerable energy supply position. We will now hear from Owen.
Hello, my name is Owen Kinsman and I'm a first year student in St Andrew's College. My project asks whether the Irish government should have a policy of storing more fuel for electricity generation on the island of Ireland. Because our reliance on gas and wind means the risk of electricity outages has increased over time, I examined the impact on the Irish economy if the outages were to happen and concluded that the government should take action to reduce this risk now.
Now for the second year prizes. In joint third, congratulations to Rachel Connolly from St Andrew's College in Dublin. Rachel examined how Netflix has disrupted the cable industry and the effect this has had on the economy. Also in joint third is Farrell, also from St Andrew's College. Farrell examined the impact of Brexit on the Irish goods trade. In second place, well done to Melisinde Dicken, also from St Andrew's College. Her teacher is Mr. James Doyle, and this project examined the rollout of COVID-19 vaccines and the impact on reopening of the Irish economy. And in first place, congratulations to David Esquarek from Davis College in Mallow, County Cork. David's teacher is Colette O'Callaghan, and the project title is Integrating into an Internet-Based World, the digitalization of business and enterprise in response to a computerized society. David eloquently summarized how enterprises are meeting current and evolving consumer demand due to digital transformation in our economy. We will now hear from David.
Good morning. My name is Dave Duskfadak from Davis College, Mallow. Under the UN Sustainable Development Goals numbers 8 and 9, I analysed the changes occurring for enterprises as the importance of digital technologies grows and evolves for our expanding society. I also discussed the implications of the COVID-19 pandemic for the integration of information and communications technology into the lives of enterprises. I concluded that ICT is key to the growth and prosperity of enterprise and the future development of entrepreneurship and industry.
And now for our third year prizes. Congratulations to our third year winners, Johnny Doyle and Oscar McDermott from St Andrew's College in Dublin. Their teacher is Mr. James Doyle, and the project title is The Feasibility of the Mass Usage of Thorium Small Modular Reactors in Ireland. This entry gave a detailed analysis of the use of thorium small modular reactors and why they could be more sustainable for Ireland's energy supply under Sustainable Development Goal 7, affordable and clean energy, and 13, climate action. We will now hear from Johnny and Oscar.
Hi, I'm Johnny Doyle.
And I'm Oscar McDermott, and we're from St Andrew's College.
We did a project on the economical viability and feasibility of the mass usage of thorium small modular reactors in Ireland.
Thorium small modular reactors are nuclear reactors which use the element thorium instead of uranium.
This is what we did our project on. Thanks for watching.
Moving on to our overall junior winner. This year's winner in the junior category is Hugo Phelan from Glenstall Abbey in County Limerick. Hugo's teacher is Mairead O'Sullivan, and this project looked at the economics of space investment. Hugo comprehensively examined whether space exploration is a sustainable enterprise economically, socially, and environmentally. Using Sustainable Development Goal number 9 on industry, innovation, and infrastructure, as well as using his research data, he put forward arguments on how governments should plan for future investments in space programs. We will now hear from Hugo.
Hi, my name is Hugo Phelan, and my project was about the sustainability of space exploration. I looked at it from 3 different angles: economical, social, and environmental. It is sustainable from an economic standpoint because it is profitable and it is also an expanding sector of the world economy. It is sustainable from a societal perspective because there are inventions and scientific discoveries made in space that benefit everyone on the planet Earth. But it is a bit iffy from an environmental perspective because the rocket fuels used are not very good for the environment.
I will now hand you over to Sharon Kiley.
Thanks, Regina. And now it gives me great pleasure to announce the PDST IEA Awards in the senior categories. Each of the winners will receive a medal and certificate along with a YEOTY branded hoodie to be worn with honour. The top prize winner in each category will receive a specially commissioned trophy to take pride of place in the school along with a cash bursary. These will be sent out to schools in the coming weeks. A reminder to follow us on social media, take a selfie of yourself watching and post on Instagram economist.young or on Twitter at PDST_YEOTY, and don't forget the hashtag PDSTYEOTY. Our first awards are in the category of creativity, and these entries stood out to the judges in terms of their innovation and creativity. First to the TY Awards. In second place, well done to Patricia Sikula and Sean McDermott and their teacher Siobhan Lynch from Fingal Community School with their project Air Exit. And in first place, congratulations to Ryan Whelan and Gavin Doyle with the support of their teacher Patricia Hall from Fairhouse Community College with their project entitled The Show Must Go On. There were also 2 winners in the 5th year category. In second place, well done to Emily Proffer, Lucy Grogan and Olivia Novak from St. Oliver's Community College with the support of their teacher Rachel McEntee for an entry, an investigation into the wastage of milk. And in first place, congratulations to Alice Carroll from Our Lady's School Terenure and her teacher Lorraine Clancy for the Economics of Art market. This entry excelled at applying the creative profession of art to economics with a unique and creative lens. Okay, are you excited? Moving now to the awards for transition year. In third place, well done to Abby Gooing, Kathleen Dunn and Roisin Farrell from Tullamore College and their teacher John Lowndes for the project Would the Necessary Increase in Wages for Nurses and the Student Nurses Affect the Economy? In second place, the award goes to Shane O'Connor and Liam Carew from the Abbey School and their teacher Conor Hayes for the project entitled The Changing Landscape of the Irish Retail Banking Sector and Its Impact on Consumers. And in first place, congratulations to Ellie Jenkins, Rebecca Mooney and Rachel Barry from Loreto College, St. Stephen's Green, and their teachers Kim Chadwick and Katrina Nagel for a project entitled COVID-19 and the Economy, Has COVID-19 Impacted the Distribution of Wealth? Ellie, Rebecca and Rachel examined income inequality across nations amidst the COVID-19 pandemic, including comparative policy measures by international governments. The team set out to investigate and compare potential effects of the pandemic on the distribution of wealth. Using sustainability measurements like the Gini coefficient, they examined the impact across the Sustainable Development Goals using data to support their line of inquiry. Let's hear more.
I'm Rachel Barry.
I'm Rebecca Mooney.
I'm Ellie Jenkins. And we're students from Loreto College, St. Stephen's Green.
For our project title is Has COVID-19 Impacted the Distribution of Wealth? We chose this topic because as students we are well aware of the inequalities that face our world. We wanted to further understand has COVID-19 impacted these.
We'd like to thank our teachers for helping us along the way.
We'd also like to thank YEOTY for hosting this competition. It was an amazing opportunity and we all benefited from it greatly.
And now on to the award for the 5th year senior medal winners. In third place, congratulations to Shane Burke from CBS Dungarvan and his teacher Gemma Hennessy. The project was entitled Do We Need Debt? How can the concepts of Islamic banking and modern monetary theory change the global economy? The second place award goes to Grace McFadden and Mia Ricci from St Andrews College in Dublin and their teacher James Doyle for a project entitled The Economic Viability of Eco-City Design. And the first prize is awarded to Colm Deary and teacher Eilish Fox from Coláiste de Pobal Setanta for a project called The Irish National Debt and Its Effects on the Economy. Colm provides a rich analysis of the impact on national debt in Ireland by researching the key economic events since the 1980s. This is a thought-provoking project that provided a detailed outline of the effects of the burgeoning national debt whilst referencing several economic concepts and making good use of a range of data sources. Over to you, Colm.
And I'm a fifth-year student in Coláiste de Pobal Setanta in Dublin 15. I thoroughly enjoyed partaking in this year's Young Economist of the Year competition, and I'm delighted to receive a gold medal for my project titled The Sustainability of the Irish National Debt and Its Effects on the Economy. My project was in line with Goal 8 of the 17 Sustainable Development Goals as outlined by the United Nations. Goal 8 is decent work and economic growth.
And now I'm delighted to be able to announce the winners in the 6th year category. The third place award goes to Emma and Ruth Darcy from Loretto Secondary School, Kilkenny, and their teacher Ian Grace for a project entitled How Can We Turn the COVID-19 Crisis from a Foe to a Friend? The second place award goes to a dynamic duo making their return again this year, Matthew McRae and Grace Westrup, and their teacher James Doyle from St Andrews College in Dublin. Their project examined the effects of the European Central Bank's use of quantitative easing on the Irish housing market using the US Federal Reserve as a case study. And congratulations to the first prize winner in the 6th year category, Daniel Ryan, and teacher Fiona Hartley from Good Counsel College, New Ross, for the project Umbrella Analysis of E-commerce and its Economic Sustainability for SMEs. This project provided an in-depth analysis of e-commerce and its evolution. Daniel identified relationships between oligopolistic e-commerce and the future of SMEs. This in-depth analysis enabled conclusions to be drawn on the global economic impact of e-commerce and the need for adequate technological infrastructure for its long-term sustainability. Let's hear from Daniel.
My name is Daniel Ryan and I'm a 6th year student at Good Counsel College, New Ross. I'm delighted to have received a gold medal for my Young Economist of the Year project. My entry is an umbrella analysis of e-commerce and its economic sustainability for small to medium-sized enterprises. With an increase in e-commerce demand, heavy job losses in retail and the dominance of large e-commerce firms, I explored the opportunities and threats of e-commerce to small to medium-sized enterprises.
Just before we reveal this year's overall winner of the 2021 Young Economist of the Year, I would like to congratulate everyone who entered this year. Over 200 entries made it through to the final shortlisting. YEOTY has become an important catalyst for those aspiring to study and work in the field of economics, the wider business environment, and STEM-related disciplines. You've inquired into complex and challenging issues that shape our social, political, and economic world, and demonstrated the ability to conduct extensive research. You've impressed the judges with your in-depth analysis gathering and your application of fundamental economic concepts, but above all, you've demonstrated the ability to think critically as engaged young citizens, and well done to you all. I'd like to extend a very special thank you on behalf of the PDST to all of your teachers. Their careful guidance and nurturing have helped to foster and develop all of these skills and a love of learning. We hope to invite teachers to engage with us again in the autumn to share your experiences of teaching and learning of economics and on the road to YEOTY. It's your enthusiasm and the teaching of economics that has helped to grow the event into one of the most highly regarded on the academic calendar. In September of last year, many of you joined us for the annual PDSTYEOTY Teacher Professional Development Day, and we look forward to welcoming you again in the autumn. And of course, Regina, Cian, Shane and I look forward to seeing some of you at the professional development events for Leaving Certificate Economics. Just a reminder that the medals, hoodies, certificates and trophies will be winging their way to schools, and some of you have already received them by now, so don't forget to plan your school celebrations to show them off. Thanks to all of our partners and the judging committee, to Dr. Kevin Denney and Professor Rowena Pecanino and the education centres at Navan and Lynch, and all those who've worked so hard to make this another great event. We'd also like to extend our thanks to Dr. Michael Pellicer, Department of Economics, Maynooth University, and Doctors Lisa Ryan and Kelly De Bruyne from the ESRI for their work in supporting teachers at the PDST Professional Development Days, which are held each autumn. And don't forget, all of these presentations, resources, and much, much more are available on our website, youngeconomist.ie. Finally, a special word of thanks to my colleague Rachel Farrell of the School of Economics, UCD, and formerly of PDST. Rachel continues to champion the Young Economist of the Year with such drive and passion. Her vision and energy for the initiative and love of economics has seen it go from strength to strength. So on behalf of all of the team here, thank you, Rachel. And now the moment we've all been waiting for, it's my great honour to announce the overall PDST Young Economist of the Year for 2021. And the award goes to Amy Bellew, Ivan Niarik, Asarungu Lubbock Edamwande, Abby Rice, Sophie Begley, and Lois O'Hare, and their teacher Aileen Hanratty from Our Ladies College, Green Hills in Drogheda. Their project was entitled Imperial Economics, The Winds of Change. Cógordagus leibh agus a bhúntóir Aileen. This was a truly impressive project, unique and innovative in its composition. The story told through classical song from the musical Mary Poppins. This piece of work brought the viewer through a timeline of the investment and trade policies across Britain in the early to mid 20th century. It looked at key economists and sociologists of the time and whether monetary and fiscal policies were sustainable for the economy. Demand, supply, and scarcity were well linked throughout the project, which was presented in an innovative, engaging, and thoroughly original way.
You can imagine that the panel enjoyed evaluating this project very much, and not only because of our love for Mary Poppins, but also because we saw curiosity, we saw creativity, and teamwork. Academic rigor is what we look for, and creativity is a blessing, and so is a curious mind. Thank you to PDST and to YEOTY for organizing this competition, and thank you, Ms. Hanratty, for being an inspiring teacher to these students, to these young minds, to aspire perfection.
We based our project on a song from Mary Poppins to examine the sustainability of the economic system in Great Britain in 1910.
I looked at the role of the colonies in creating wealth for Britain and the effect that this had on the colonies.
I examined the income distribution gap and the working conditions of the working class in 1910 in Britain. The movie shows a run on a bank. I examined the banking system in England at the time and the lessons we can learn for present banking.
I asked the question whether the children were right to spend or save their money using the Keynesian multiplier.
We put it all together with images as well as clips and music from the film.
Well done again to the students from Our Ladies College, Green Hills in Drogheda, and their teacher Aileen Hanratty. What a great project. We have now officially come to the end of this year's YEOTY Awards ceremony. For us here in YEOTY, participation is just as important as winning an award. We have created a programme with all students and submissions so that it can be downloaded as a souvenir of today's award ceremony. We will be sending medals and certificates to schools in the coming days, and we hope that you can have a local celebration and take some pictures and send them back to our YEOTY email address, and we can put them on the YEOTY website. I would like to finish by thanking each and every one of you, students, teachers, judges and partners, for all your various contributions to make this year's awards such a great success. We really look forward to seeing you in a face-to-face capacity next year, and in the meantime I would like to wish you well, stay safe, and thanks for watching.